Greetings, everybody. How are you? I am lovely, your personal advisor. Come on, come on. All right. Holla. The real readings, real time. I call it. So what's that, baby? Okay, sister.
Definitely gained so much experience, so much in 2017 that I'm extremely grateful for. But like you said, hey, beautiful. Like you said, there were some things that spilled over though from 2016 that just crept its way in there, crept its way into 2017. So this new year came and definitely got me chance to get some things that, so let's get into this one real but so we got, it's life is
Hmm.
getting rid of. It's all a part of the process.
What's happening, DJ?
Hey, I started reading that book. That book is really good.
That's what's up.
You made it. Every year, man. Like sometimes down and out and
Oh, is anyone else joining?
I don't know. It's something that the computers is crazy today.
It was because first of all, when I loaded the computer, it took forever just for the internet page to come up. I said, "What's going on?" And then when I clicked on the link wasn't really working. I said, "What the world?" It was showing like I was the only one in the thing. I was like, "What?"
Too much been happening. Both my computers is crazy. Just kept on low.
Going.
About a half an hour or so. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Be right back.
All right.
All right. Let me make me a little coffee. Try to get it pick me up. I'm not feeling myself. Okay?
Okay.
my perfect place may not be your perfect place. Your perfect place may not be your perfect place. Your perfect place may not be close. Your perfect place may not be safe. Perfect for us, that's why there is no perfect. But as we strive, we strive for our own. You geeked me up. Oh, goodness.
All right, y'all. I'm not gonna sit down again today. Ain't that cute? I'm not feeling well, y'all. I got excuse, girl. This evening, I'm not feeling well. Some mucus is coming up out of me. You gotta get that mucus out. I have not been eating as healthy as I usually do. You know what I'm saying? And the mucus is trying to take me out. So, that's the problem. That's the issue.
I got an amen in this place tonight.
You get an A woman.
Hallelujah. You gotta take this phone from me. She geeked me up. She said I'm preaching, bro.
She loves some preaching, don't she? She loves some preaching, I'm telling you.
Y'all know I love preaching too.
Okay. Yeah, because they easy but preaching is, so we want to preach y'all.
It's for real though, you know.
It's give us the game.
It's just what because I think Lovely said something today or yesterday.
Julie said, is the hangout working?
Yeah.
I just got that message. When did you send it? A half an hour ago?
I don't know.
You see that?
Really right, you know. Because sometimes, you know,
Can you hear sister?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get something and
Yeah, I can hear her.
Sister, she gonna come over here? So
I
you
didn't
can
know
get in the
if
live
it
too,
was ready.
YouTube land and Google Hangout.
Greetings, YouTube land, Google land, Google Hangout. We with y'all tonight. Sister Marie's preaching tonight. Y'all better come get this word. As in love, then gas me up. I'm gonna go. Preaching. Yeah, so you know, sometimes we get caught up because I know I was. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm able to say it. You know, and thinking about the things that we want to get and we need to get and stuff like that we may haven't quite yet acquired. But Lovely said something. It was today or yesterday. She said something to me, and that's when it like rung a bell. I'm like, wow, it's the end of the year, and I really have done so much. I really have experienced so much. Met so many great people, man. So many great people.
In a very short amount of time.
And I haven't been where I am right now, location wise, for a year. I haven't even been here a year yet. So, you know, so thinking about what I've gained in almost a year, the things I've experienced, the opportunities that I've been, like handed, you know, so thankful, so blessed, so grateful, because I wasn't thinking
I'm gonna give you an example of one of her blessings. Oh. We in the store got to purchase product. And of course, we're always networking or whatever the case may be. And we're talking to the manager. And the manager offers her a position like 3-4 times. Oh, wow. Then she's like, what? She's like, what? You hired me then. You know, because he kept saying it over and over again. And she was like trying to play it off, right? Like she was acting like she ain't hearing. You know, just keep talking and you don't recognize, or you know what I mean, you don't allow the person to know that you hear them about that one particular thing. Like everything else he was saying, they was, you know, in conversation going back and forth. And every few minutes she'd be like, you want to work here? And she wouldn't answer him. Like 3 or 4 times. She was like, look, Heidi. He was like, okay, you gonna do an interview? She was like, I already did my interview. Because basically you asking me for a job. You know what already with the work tire on and everything, or whatever the case may be. So he was just floored and so just like in awe of her, and he wanted her to work for him or whatever. So she did start working with him or whatever, some other things happened. She basically at this time she had about 7 jobs, so she couldn't work that job.
Man, I couldn't work all of them.
She couldn't work all of them. She was like, Mom, which one I'm going with? Mom, which one? I was like, well, you just have to tell him that, this and that, and this and that, or whatever. So he was like, okay, well, whenever you.
Yeah.
He was like, he still got a job with this guy. Yeah. We go in there, and he don't act like she did not, no call, no show, no nothing. Okay.
Months later.
And I told him, I said, listen, he got the same name of my nephew. I said, listen, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna have to replace my nephew. You got the same name, my nephew. My nephew just left the planet. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and fill his shoe. He was like, no problem. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. That's like, Tony, what's up? Like, come on. Like, where did you get that? Somebody would have been like, what do you mean? I gotta be your nephew.
Yeah, it's just little blessings like that, ladies, like just little random stuff,
Stuff that we take for granted. Yeah. These are the things you want to count as your blessing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You be thinking you're not getting your way, but you really are getting your way. Okay?
Place. The right place, the right space at the right time. Like we need for the right room.
Yeah.
Like information for me when stuff like that happens, like I'm on the right track. I moved into the right city, I'm where I'm supposed to be, where I was guided to.
Greetings. Greetings. Area code 346. Welcome, caller. Oh, greetings, Ashton.
You hanging out with us, Ashton?
Yeah, I'm hanging out with her, man.
Cool.
Ain't nobody better.
If we are live, y'all, ladies and guys. So you can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube, or you can join us on our live streaming through Google Hangout. So this is an open invitation to anyone. You definitely can see us in action. I know y'all been sticking with us for a few years now. 2 years, two and a half, 3 years. So y'all can actually see Lovely and Sister Marie.
I got 4 eyes and 4 ears now, y'all.
That's funny. That's good.
You see you.
This is my chat bag,
I see that. That's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, my beads are in here.
I need one of those.
Yeah, it's very convenient, When you just out in the town, walking through the park or whatever, get one of these and just, everybody got to know all your business, just stick your hand in there. And I know you in New York too, so keep your hand warm.
It's cold right now.
Yeah, just.
Okay, Janae, you gonna give us the card of the show right quick? Because we're gonna run through this show fast, I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Watch this thing. Which take your pick.
Okay. All right, Janae gonna pick the card of the day. Y'all stick with us.
Yeah.
Let me see what this chick comes from.
She's hilarious. How am I looking, girl? Don't have me out here looking crazy now. Yeah, let's y'all speaking on again.
I was looking like Lovely got on a hat.
Yeah, girl, that's bad. 4 ears. 4 ears and ears and 4 eyes. Where my 4 eyes at? I want to see y'all. You can't hide like a girl from Lovejoy. She said, you can't hide shit from me.
Okay.
You know she called me a liar. She said, you can't hide that kind of shit from me.
Oh yeah.
Girl, what he say? What he say? Girl, what he say? I know y'all be trying to hide stuff from me.
Wow, the card of the day that fell out of the deck.
Y'all, can y'all hear Janae?
Y'all all need to be on the video. Y'all all need to be on the video.
Speak a little louder, Janae, please.
You want me to scream? Can you hear me now?
She knows she be
Janae!
What?
That's why I put the phone right next to the speaker too. Right when you said.
You want me to scream? What? Swats. No, I'm kidding.
There you go.
Hey guys.
That's good. That's perfect. You sound lovely.
All right, so the card that fell out of the deck is woman holding a coin, right? And the meaning of the card is female connections and money, health, or values. This card says the elegant dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright goid. Oh God. Goid. Why do I keep on saying goid? Goid. What is going on? Let me take a pause. Pause, because I keep on saying goid instead of gold. That's crazy. Holding a that's why I'm laughing. Like what? Holding a goid. See? Goid. What the fuck is going on?
What is it, boy?
I have no idea why I keep saying that word instead of goid. Goid.
Like what they, you know what I'm saying? Like those big things. You know, like like I think they make drums out of. I think.
It says gold.
You want to void something out?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like,
Well, that's what they call that term. Like you void it out.
Maybe I want to do that today. Huh? But
well, the word is supposed to be gold.
Gold coin. I keep on saying goid. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyways,
gold.
Yeah, it's gold. Yeah, I keep saying gold. When the card comes up right in a woman reading, it may refer to her directly and to a successful endeavor regarding her own finances or health. This card could also symbol a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. The woman may be someone you meet where you make your money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance or even the possibility of new love or friendship connected to a woman of wealth or value or business. That's today's card.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
So,
after I had that struggle in the beginning.
holding something gold?
Yeah, it's a woman holding a gold coin.
A gold coin. Okay, so she put coins.
Yeah, so it represents a woman of money and value.
Okay, well, that's a good time to get right for the first month.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, that's coming to assist.
Yeah, we are in the Capricorn zone. All right.
Okay, we can dig it. So y'all got that. So we got affluence with the Queen of Coins. So she's influencing us right now.
Okay, all right. Lady Di, you got a comment, question, or concern? Lovely, your personal advisor, and thank you everyone for tuning in, showing up, and showing up. This is where the real Cypress Radio go. We go within. All right, we get real readings and real talk here with myself, Lovely, and Sister Marie, our side spot.
Which would?
So I thank everyone for their contributions. We have the real contributor, Lady Down in the house, the real participants, we got Janae, we have Angela Love and Ashton. This is family, man. He come through with Lady Down is like. Excuse me? Lovely to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah, lovely delay. You can find it. Just type it in
Lovely,
and we're live.
lovely.
So it's LOVLEELELE. Lovely delay. Yes, sir. And it should be on that page, on our channel. It should see us live.
It's always live, hey. It's always live.
This one,
Yeah,
man.
it's always live. Yeah, I'm old school.
Could you tell me again? I didn't hear you. Love you over here screaming and stuff. Yeah, she's live. She's first. Oh, yes, no. It is Lovely Lelays. That's LOVLEELELE. Correct? Yep, that's it. Yeah, so it's like Lovely Legally. Yeah. 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 Sure that. Get there, y'all.
Just click on that, cause she already know our, what's the name? She gotta put it right on in.
What did you say that word meant? I want to know why I kept saying it.
What you say?
I said I want to know why I kept saying it. You know I'm over here looking up the word, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what's going?
Yeah, it's great.
That's something, it means something, honey.
Leave it.
It sounds familiar, it don't sound like you just made it up.
Yeah, it sounded like a word. That's why I was thinking like what you was gonna say. Boy.
I think it do have something to do with the earth or something. Down in the earth. I don't know, look it up. I'm just picturing something hollow, like a vegetable hollow or something. Something hollow. Okay. So what do you got with that?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Lay down, cool.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Judy is so cute. Like, that's the perfect name for her. She's beautiful.
The what? Uh-huh.
It's getting worse and worse for me day by day, but I still push through it. And I'm thinking about going under a certain operation. I'm thinking about going under an operation to get my health back on track. So,
What?
Okay, what is this health issue that you're having?
You probably just stop eating. You stop eating all that garbage food.
Yeah, what is the health issue? What's going on?
Well, it's just a lot of things as far as my health going on. I just, think about making this decision or an operation for.
That's not an executive decision.
Yeah.
An It's not an executive decision. That's more like an execution decision. Okay? You want to be very careful before you have these surgeries and everything. Okay? Because you do know that they give you all this anesthesia and stuff if you have these surgeries and everything. Okay? You see? And Dr. Sebi teaches us that every disease is caused by mucus. Okay? So if we want to get the body from being at disease and be at ease, we have to purge ourselves of all this mucus. Now, at the top of the show, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I had said that I felt ill due to too much mucus because I haven't been eating properly here recently, been running around and eating a lot of garbage food. Not properly taking care of myself. There's so many things out here that cause mucus in the body, and the mucus builds up, and then when our body begins to complain about the mucus, we want to cut the mucus off. You can't cut the mucus off. That's why people have some so-called cancer. They go in and try to burn the cancer off, which they really be burning off the good cells and keeping the cancer cells, and then the cancer come back. The cancer is always in remission. This shit ain't never gone. Okay.
No, because cancer is a mutated gene. That's why. That means it's going to continue to go and continue to go until you actually fix it. You can't cut that stuff out.
You can't cut it out, it's gonna come right back. And when you cut it, like when I cut my hair grow back so fast. And people that have that so-called cancer in the body, and they get it cut off or burnt out, and they say, oh, it came back with a vengeance. Anytime you cut something, it comes back growing faster. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And I cut my hair off day like a little boy haircut, what we call a little boy haircut, and in 3 months my hair be back on my shoulders.
Hey.
They happen every time.
Hey.
And people get upset, well, why you cut yours? Because I feel like cutting my hair. If I really feel like I want my hair to grow, I cut it.
Wow.
I don't sit up there and make it grow, wait for it to grow. If I feel like, okay, it's not growing quick enough, I'll cut it off. Before you know it, my hair will do that. And so the point is here, if you think you won't feel better because you don't let somebody cut on you, the odds are no. I don't know nobody who actually had an operation and got healthy. I don't know that one person that had an operation. I don't.
Can you hear me?
No,
Can you hear me?
that has had an operation and they end up being
Can you
healthy.
hear me?
Can I hear you?
I'm just going live.
I can't hear you. I hear you from the house, but I don't hear you on the phone. So you want to make that executive decision as a person that is disciplined and determined to meet their goal. Okay. Now you go over there and let them chop on you or do whatever they want to do to you. Oh my goodness, I tell you, when I was a young woman, I had surgery. I would never ever do it again. No. They told me to count backwards from 100 or 1,000.
It's just a ring. It's not real.
And I don't even remember falling asleep. I remember like 900, 99, whatever, 98. So I remember. The next thing when I woke up, I was like, well, what am I going to go in the surgery? Like, honey, you are in recovery. I lost time. I don't like losing time. Even when I'm asleep, I'm awoke. So even when I'm dreaming, I'm living. I don't like that. No, you can't have. You can do anything you want to do to me. I can't feel it. I can't sense it. I sense when people are walking behind me. I don't have to know them. I can sense it. I turn around, there's somebody looking at me. Okay, but I'm in this world. I don't even know nothing. I don't even remember it. I remember when I was 6 months old. I'd be damned if I let somebody put some shit on me again where I can't feel the time. When you sleep, you feel the time. But sometimes you wake inside yourself and you dream and you think, oh, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, let me wake up. And you wake up, it'd be 2 o'clock. Huh? Am I right or am I wrong? Huh? You go, oh, it's time for me to go to work. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. You wake up, it's 5:30. Okay? All right? But when you get up under that anesthesia, you don't know none of that. Where's your consciousness at? Oh, no, honey. That's not an executive move, honey. Because they telling you, they executive, because they tell you what you need to do for your body. Your body believe it? Everybody accepting it? Oh, hell no. They told me I had to have surgery when to have a baby. I said, no, I don't think so. And that same surgery is women out here that got a class action suit against this company for that same surgery that they tried to trick me into taking. I said, hey, I'm gonna have that. If I want to have a baby, I will have a baby. But my room gonna say the same way. It's gonna come up here the way I came in, and we're gonna try to leave out here like that. I'm not gonna be adding nothing to it like that. Yeah.
Bottles
on now they got a class action lawsuit. How many days they have these class action lawsuits over these, how they block on people and stuff. That's not an executive move, dear.
Hey, Sean.
No. You need to go inside yourself and listen to your body.
This big Woody.
Who do you know that had surgery and now they better? Because I don't know that one. Anybody know anybody? They had surgery and now they healthy. I'm just asking for one person. Who do you know? Do you know anybody personally that had surgery and now they better? Okay, all right. They wanted to do surgery on my daughter when she said she wasn't never going to get out the hospital bed. She wasn't going to never walk. I said, you're a damn lie.
Yes.
You's a damn lie. You're a lie. You ain't my God. You ain't her God. You's a lie.
She's passionate right now.
No, you can't. No, you's a lie. Oh, no, my baby gonna walk with you. Yes, she will.
She's turned up.
And the doctor, he looked stupid. He looked like Woody Allen, too. Oh, he looked stupid, like, oh, why isn't this black big buying what I say? I'm a doctor. I said, no, you ain't. I said, I know a better doctor than you, though. You might be the doctor of the year, but I know a doctor better than you.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay? And I got his straight line. I'm going to follow the answer. I know a doctor way better than you.
Oh, you were tired.
And the whole hospital was looking at me like, who is she?
You got it, though.
They couldn't believe it. It was like, who is she? Honey, I said, oh, no, honey, no. No. And I said, you know what? You're not my God. You're not her God. I'm her God. And my God says she's going to walk again. And we don't need what you're talking about. Now, you need to sign my daughter from this hospital. I'm walking up out of here with it. Because y'all can't do nothing for her. You cannot help her. Okay? I may help her. So this is what you have to do. You have to take your power back. Because some of these doctors and stuff, they're mad scientists. Okay? You don't give them no mad scientists. You gotta pick the right doctor.
Yeah.
There's still some good doctors out there, some old school doctors. Okay? I know because I've been, we have a couple of old school doctors that we have related to through our life. If he ain't an old school doctor who ain't gonna tell you like it is, and an old school doctor will tell you, look, you don't really need this. What you need to do is, that's a real doctor that will tell you a remedy that you can take, that you don't have to use all these pharmaceutical things. They're the real doctors. And I know some real doctors are still out there like that. And that's what you do. You find you a real doctor. You don't just go run over here and whatever HMO paying him to do whatever to slaughter people and do what they say and think that's going to make you all right. Because number one, you don't even have nobody that you can look at and see where they had surgery and they healthy. Okay? I know people that have surgery after surgery, they still popping pill after pill after pill. Okay? Okay? Now what we need to do is be more determined and disciplined and purge ourselves of all this garbage that we have been putting in our body and allow others to put in our body as well. Okay, now I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings because I know sometimes the truth may hurt. But I'm here to tell you, honey, you don't want to let them be over you like that. I wish I wouldn't have done that, but I did it. Maybe I did it so I can tell somebody else not to do it. Okay, and it made matters worse. I am completely blind in my eye now. At that time, I was partially blind in my eye. Okay? So do you think sometimes I'll be thinking, well, damn, I might as well have left it like it was. At least I could see something out the eye. Now I can't see a doggone thing out the eye. Okay? So now you know, I don't know what your problem is, what you think your problem is, but your problem, according to Dr. Seven, is mucus, and he's not the only one that has said this, that mucus is the problem. I'm just saying it because I'm saying Dr. Seven because most people know Dr. Seven consciously. So if you believe what he says and believe that this man, I mean, obviously he must have been doing something right if they wanted to lock the man up for healing people for HIV, for AIDS, for cancer. He was like the Supreme Court. He didn't have a third grade education. But he knew what he was talking about, and he told the Supreme Court that it's only one disease. And all that lawyers and doctors could not define him. The disease was mucus. Now, while all these people up in the Supreme Court, up in New York City somewhere or wherever, they couldn't define the man who had a third grade education. They had 60 or 70 people that said that they had been healed because of his regimen. And watch me in his videos, he's going to tell you to go on a fast. So you don't even have to take his regimen. You don't even have to take the vitamins and the supplements that he put together for you. You go on a doggone fast. But that requires discipline. And it requires determination. Okay? Now that's an executive move. Because then you got to dig down deep inside yourself to keep from poisoning yourself and doing this 21-day fast. I think he would say 40 days. He said, be like Jesus, 40-day fast. Go on YouTube and see what he says. See what Dr. Lala say, Dr. Apple say. See what all these doctors say that look like you and see what they're going to tell you to do. Oh, baby, you don't want to be making no kind of moves like that. Okay? Even Dr. Jewel Pook, I hope I'm saying her name right. She years ago, I think before she had gotten conscious in her enlightenment, she was taking women's womb. She was saying, "Oh yeah, I was taking your womb because I would make this amount of money off of it." She was giving women what you call hysterectomies, like left and right. Now I don't know if you can find this many years ago. I had this information on her, but I'm sure it's somewhere on YouTube. But she told that she used to do this, but she didn't know. She thought she was doing what she's supposed to do. She ain't the only one till she got in writing and said, "Oh my God, look what I've been doing." Now she giving out the real medicine. Okay? That's some fake medicine that you gotta talk about because you don't even want to say what's supposed to be wrong with you. Okay? So, and you don't have to, because whatever it is, it's based on mucus. Get the mucus out your body and you heal better. Okay? All right. Yeah. Do you like that? Do you like that? That's why I'm talking right now, because the mucus in my mouth. Okay? Yeah.
Somebody go, we got there.
A lot of the cancer that we
Thank you, guys. Huh? I don't have no feeling about it because I can't handle it, but they just want to do it. I don't see what's the problem. Yeah, I mean, if you can have a collider, I think there's some people that, they push that. You know what I mean? Like they push that. The only thing I've heard is like don't have too many of them or something. You know what I'm saying?
And look,
But,
that's you gonna do this. It's not just that's princess. That's like dancing.
It's small and large intestine, or digestive issue. I think a series of colonics would do justice and clean a lot of that mucus out. It really tremendously helped me, and once I got the mucus out of my small and large intestine, I was able to digest my food better. My food, like the vitamins were able to absorb my system better. And I was able to eliminate.
well, you know, these are things that you take. I mean, whatever you choose for yourself. I mean, if you're gonna go back to eating the same diet that you had before, you're just gonna create the same. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just gonna create the same thing. You know, and I don't think like 1 or 2 colonics is gonna free you of mucus in your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. I've never had one, but I don't think if you have to go on a fast for 40 days just to begin the body to begin to generate itself or whatever, how 1 or 2 colonics is gonna do and then you right back to eating. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't getting that.
At least that, like, I see some people
Right. Yeah.
Probably period. I was having like 1 every 2 weeks.
Okay.
You have to do a series.
Yeah, you gotta do a series.
So 1 or 2 definitely, if you're impacted, it is not gonna help. You're gonna have to have like 5 or 6.
Right. But if you just impacted, you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? For her, that may be good, but she still needs to be purified. You know, you just take, basically you just taking a dump. You know what I mean? You just taking a dump out of you know, okay? So which is good, but I'm just saying, like, if she needs to get the mucus out of her body, she needs at least 40 days, you gotta change your diet. Like, I don't care what you do, if you go back to eating like you was eating before you did anything, you're gonna end up right back there. Okay? Your diet what led you there, nothing else. Your diet led you there. So if you get 7 colonics in 2 months, or whatever, if you fast for 40 days, or whatever, and still go back to how you was eating 2 months before, you're gonna end right back up there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's good. She can try that if she wants to try it. But to make an executive move, you have to be determined and disciplined. You're going to clean the body out just so we can eat garbage again. Been there, done that. I'm telling you. That's why I'm not feeling well now. Okay? Yeah. Because of the mucus that I put back in my body. Okay? Yeah. And we have to know what causes mucus in the body. And try very, very hard to stay away from that garbage. Okay? It's really, yeah, it really is. I mean, seriously. I mean, but yeah, I've heard some people do it, and you know, I heard some people that didn't like it. Me, it's not for me. And not saying I wish it was, but I cannot get nothing stuffed up. I can't get it. It's just not gonna work. I can't take it. It hurts my body, it hurts my legs pick up in so much pain. Okay. So I can't have even a little suppository while I'm in there. I can't do it. I wish I could. Because I've heard some really good stories. No, seriously, I have. I've heard some really good stories like, oh my God, that stuff came out of me. I lost 2 inches in my waist. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to try this. You know what I mean? Oh, it was so nice when I got off the table. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this is just hot. It won't work. But yeah, I mean, I would not recommend it. I only heard that as far as calmness, I don't do too many of them. Because it also takes, like the water out of your body, so there'll be like a dehydration. So, yeah. So, yeah. Wow. There you go. I tell you, see what I'm saying? All this because we don't eat right. All because we don't eat right. We don't eat right, we don't exercise enough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? How many people really exercise nowadays? I mean, there's some people who exercise, but I'm just saying. Like people who get in my car and drive up to the door. You know what I mean? One of the walks to fucking ride to the door. Like drive out the way, I mean, just don't really exercise at all. So, how can you just work this stuff out of you? You know what I mean? Because you can sweat stuff out of you too. You're not sweating, eating all this garbage, breathing this garbage in, just so yeah, I don't know. It's your life, and you want to really think you need to do it, but I would say I'm gonna give the people the same message every time. For real. I'm just saying. Because then, I mean, if you're going to have somebody cutting on you, you should know who they are and what they stand for. Like, just because they say they're a doctor. You know, what does that mean? I don't know. People be thinking all kinds of stuff, and I'm emphatic. I don't feel people this jerk has a problem with his wife. Why would I let him work with me? He's got his wife. I might look like his wife. I don't think so. No, he would not be cutting on me. No, I'm good. Thanks, Doc. See you later. No, so you have to take these things into consideration. That's being conscious in the day. Oh, you tripped up. Well, I will trip then. I bet you that. But me and my body have to be in agreement on what we're going to do. Okay, so everybody good, everybody, I'm too excited, I'm not feeling well, but I'm still here, check that out. You see what I'm saying, how much I love him. Y'all better be glad I ain't breathing and sneezing and coughing on y'all. No, I'm serious, I'm still in love with love, okay? All right. I'm still in love with love. That's why I'm loving. Because I love to love you. All right. Say holla. Okay, so do you have a comment, question, or concern, or you good with that? You good? Tell Lucky what? Hi. He on your line. I sent him an invitation to the live show. I guess he'll check.
Who, Ashton?
No, Bobby G.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
An invitation to hang out?
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, we here.
Okay, he only got a few minutes now. So you better come on. All right. Huh? Okay. Susan said he could do it next week.
No, I said he can go on so he can know how to do it for next week.
Oh, she said let him log on. He know how to do it for next week. Okay, all right, good. Okay, good. All right, Angela, so you good, lady? Yeah, you good. Lady down? She puts it down.
I'm fine. Yeah, what you say?
I said, you good?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you
I am
too.
very with Dr. Stanley. Ladies, so rest in peace. He did a lot of great work for a lot of individuals.
Yes, yes, yeah, power, because we need that energy to keep going. Because they tripping, people tripping around here. Okay, but yeah, that's what's up. You probably just need to purify yourself. And we need to do that from time to time, and screen cleaning. But you may not, I don't think you need to go do none of that like that. Okay, but you listen to the body, listen to the high spirits, and then you make your decision. And feel your energy when you talk to the people who want you to force them on. Real like when you want you to have surgery so quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, surgery. Like, oh, you weirdo. Most guys be like, wait a minute, just stress, just this, just that, see how you feel. Somebody pushing surgery, I don't trust them. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. There ain't no real doctor. You gotta be that kind of doctor that deal remember what Big Mama taught you. Okay? All right? That's the type of doctors I like. Don't be giving me no damn pill every time I sneeze. Okay? Okay?
Tell me that I needed to have a blood reduction.
Oh, yeah.
And insurance will pay for it because my back was starting to curve in the opposite direction from the normal side.
Right.
And I had a lot of pain and inflammation and joint problems, and they running all kind of tests. And I just didn't feel enough weird to have my breath cut off. And like people were telling me, well, you know, have an implant, you take it away. You can't have that many side effects.
Why you can't have no side effects if you cut off your real titty? Like, why would you? Honey, you don't know what's gonna happen. What if you got keloid skin? Some people got keloid skin, and wherever they get a cut, they get a big bump on their body. True. And the only way you don't know that is if you get a cut, honey. But what if you never had no cut on your body, but then you go to surgery? People's body is all messed up. Some people, I know people's body messed up when they got their keloid skin. They had surgery, and all that stuff is all messed up on their body because they wouldn't have surgery, had that long scar cut up over there. Now they got all this bumpy meat and stuff. Bumpy meat. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but what I'm saying is, there's certain things that you don't know what's gonna happen until it happens. You understand what I'm talking about? Now, just say like you got keloid skin, you may have some beautiful breasts on it, just large for your body frame. But then when you go on there and cut on your skin, then you might have keloid skin and all your skin bump up around you. Maybe you ain't gonna want nobody to look at you ever again, or touch you ever again. Oh, really? Really? You gotta be like my big mama and get you them good girdles, the good girdle balls. My big mama I come from a big breasted family, okay? And my big mama used to be buying bras. It cost $100 back in the 70s, okay?
It's definitely a lot of ways to Hey today. Hey today.
Right.
She ain't listening.
Oh.
Who am I telling?
Just like, she looked at me, like she looked at my shoulder, she looked at my back, just like, you need to come see me. And I was like, she told me what she did, but I didn't really know what it was. I was like, well, I got insurance. So I said, well, why are you gonna just do her service? I said, well, let me go get my insurance card. And you can just, take a picture of it to see it and call in the morning to see if they accept your type of service that you do. She was on the way down on insurance card. She called me the next day. She was like, come to me. They got your stuff today. They covered our private care. When it changed my life. And I was fine. Still myself. They don't want to play. And got out. I started to learn.
Wow. Right.
That's what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Say hi, lovely.
Think back.
Say hello. Oh, look, she got her glasses on.
Yeah, see? She's blind for it.
Say hi.
Who is that?
That's Rob.
Oh, hi, Rod. How are you?
She's saying hi.
What's that? You be throwing up no gang signs on me. Wow. That's amazing. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, and see, a lot of times things don't, you know what I mean? We're not sitting properly, we don't walk properly, we don't breathe properly. Okay? So, you know, my grandmother was very well endowed at the top, but she walked shoulders down, back straight, never heard her complain. You know what I'm saying? And I know that the complaints come because we do not physically sit upright, we slush over with all these things, okay? We don't breathe right, we breathe out of the mouth, we don't breathe through the nostrils and everything. So the Kundalini is not rising up to crown chakra, okay? The chakras are out of whack and everything. So this little, you know what I mean? So the divine side of you is not able to, you know what I mean, penetrate and come to your third eye, right? But that little sneaky devil side in you, no, eat that cheeseburger, you're gonna be okay, then you can lay down and go to sleep. I can't sleep unless I have a cheeseburger, okay? Then when you wake up coughing and stuff, you run to the doctor. The doctor gives you a pill. Look on the back of that damn pill and see how many, you can't even read the words on there. But we're putting these things in our body. So when we begin to sit up straight, which catch yourself, be honest. Are you sitting up straight? Is your back straight? Even when you lay down, is your back straight? No. People do not sit up with their back straight. They don't lay down with their back straight. Okay? This causes problems. Your back gonna hurt. Okay? Your back is gonna hurt. Ain't got nothing to do with your breast size. If you're walking around like a slouch, you're going to start having problems. Okay? More problems than you can ever imagine. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So we want to sit up right. All right? You see what I'm saying? Have that chin leveled out. People chin ain't leveled out. Their chin be down all in their throat. This is not good. This is not good. You get what I'm saying? So you want to raise that, have that chin leveled out, the shoulders level. You get what I'm saying? Even when you stand, your shoulders should be, and your feet should be matching. And when I'm saying matching, like, my feet should be spread out to the width of my shoulders. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And my back should be straight. And that's when you're really doing something. Other than that, you're causing all these complications with ourselves. Okay? And I know that a lot of people aren't taught these things. Because even as I was growing up, people used to be like, oh, you think you all that because of how I walk. You get what I'm saying? Because of how I walk, they thought I was snotty. That's not snotty. That's healthy. about back in the 70s now, 70s, 80s. So I know that people are walking like that. So even it's good that you did not do that to yourself, but she probably just took some stuff out, took some stress out your body. Because we're putting too much stress on the body because of how we walk through life here. All stupid and slap show.
Sober.
And we'll slap over all kinds of stuff. And you could have started when you was a young girl and you became well endowed and they was jealous of you because you had some little tomatoes or strawberries before they did. Okay? And they got mad. Now you want to start over. Because I had a girlfriend like that. She was so ashamed of her endowment, you know? And that's what the people was picking on her because she had got well endowed before everybody else. But they probably was jealous, which they had them strawberries, okay? But it gave her a complex over you, so she was always trying to hide it. And she ended up with that type of slouched over. She always kept a sweater, covering herself up all day, no matter what season we were in. You see? Okay? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? All right, okay? So she took the little kinks out, and that's what we want to do. You want to sit up, we want to sit up. Make that back straight. The other day, my back was all wide. I said, oh, Lord. I told my daughter, I told her sister, I said, oh, goodness, the devil was on me. He's having his way with me.
Oh, yeah. That's real talk, man.
And she said, oh, it was like a light bulb went off. And something's like, Mom, you right, Mom, you right. I'm like, yeah. No, so you cannot have your back just all bent over and everything. The devil have his way with you, girl. Okay? Now he'll get all over you and you'll be doing all kind of stupid shit, okay? No stupid stuff over here. Understand this. We are here to manifest the God's manifestation, okay? You know the plan. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
She's all about to hurt.
And wear it out. It was so painful because for so many years I rounded them and can't rest.
Yeah.
And I started to wear out and stand up straight. It was painful.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because so, and that's what I'm talking about. I was telling sisters that earlier today, and I was saying, well, young people really can go ahead and get this new life. You know what I'm saying? New life is really old life. Okay? Understand this and get what's real, what's natural, and break these habits. Because if you don't break your habit later on, you my age, 49, 50 years old, it's going to be hard to break these habits for yourself. Don't be worried about what other people do. Go ahead and break these habits, okay? Chant and be happy. Understand this. Create self-generated habits. You know, it might hurt at first because you're like recalibrating your body. Okay? Recalibrate. It's going to hurt a little bit, but once if that little hurt is going to go away, then you're going to be happy. And you're going to feel your body is going to be real good and strong. If we continue to go around and let the devil have his way, then you got a crooked spine and the devil got his way with you, baby. Okay, I'm here to tell you. Okay. I'm here to tell you. But you can't even think right with a crooked spine. You can't.
Well, we know this because
the breath goes through the spine, honey. That's the Kundalini. Yeah. That's the serpent power, okay? If you really want to have that keen intuition, you gotta have your back straight. You gotta breathe out, let that breath come on all the way up through all them chakras, baby. Shut them up, and you'll know what you need to do.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm ready to hear it. Now, or not, you can go around with a crooked spine and call me anytime. I'll give you the answer. You know I care about it. I didn't come here to tell y'all everything. I come here to tell you like the key time is. All right? Mm-hmm. Yes, and I'm not gonna always be here. That's why you got to go ahead on and do it. Okay, so anyway, check it out. It's 2018, and I just want to let y'all know I'm telling all the people that I love, my family, my bloodline family, my spiritual family. 2017, I have been spoiling you guys a lot this past few years. In 2018, I'm not spoiling anybody anymore. Okay, I want to love you unconditionally, all right? And that's that. But that spoiling and everything and appeasing and everything, we got to get disciplined around here. You got to get determined, okay? Because I'm ready to go back home. And I'm going back home. Okay? All right? Sooner than later. Okay? So, yeah, I know that love me has hurt y'all feelings before. But I'm just telling you, I'm not hurt your feelings again. But it's all love. It's all love. Okay? So, yeah, we want to work on that. We're going to love ourselves. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself that you love yourself just the way you are. Okay? We get to listen to the body. Okay? Because, you know, a lot of times when people hurt us, we think we taking the power back and we're going to hurt ourselves. Okay? But how you want to take the power back is by loving yourself, not hurting yourself. We hurt ourselves for not eating right, you know, letting people walk over us, saying negative things to ourselves, all kind of crazy garbage, okay? You got to really take your power back and say, this is my place and this is my time and this is my life, okay? All right, God give me this life to govern and how I want to move forward in my life, okay? So what you want to do, I don't care how impossible it may seem, you need to make the decision to say, this is what God.
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
You got to be about it, baby. You just can't keep talking about it. You got to talk the walk the walk. And I know I'm serious. And but yeah. And I'm telling you, my grandma had big boobs. She couldn't go in no store and get a bra off the rack.
I'm telling you.
This is when I was a little girl. She was having her bras ordered in. So what does that tell you? Okay, she couldn't go to the store and get it and just go off the rack and buy a bra. And I've never seen her slouched. Huh? Yeah, they had to be paid. She had, you know, she was her regular report. She would order them from Sears or whatever. Yeah, from Sears. But she can't go to a Sears store and get off the rack. She had to order it through Sears. Yeah, that's what she did. So they, wherever they set off or whatever, and they make it and send it back to her. You see it. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now before that, I don't know, but I know when I was a little girl, what she did. Okay? And yeah, everybody talks about how big her boobs and all people had big boobs.
I thought about that though.
You know, so what, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, but they still got that straight back though. So you can't tell me personally that, oh, because you got big boobs, your back gonna be all fucked up or whatever. Or you don't have a slouchy back. It's not, it's right, people think that, but that's not really necessarily the truth, okay? What be happening, like, and this is how I notice because I'm watching the women in my family, they ain't got no slouch back. And when I'm like 10 to 12 and 14 with my girlfriend and I watch her, and over the years, she ended up having a slouch back. And still, my sister's 60-some years old, still walking around with a straight back. So that can't be the case. And my sister's boobies is bigger than her boobies. And I'm like, look, your back ain't got to be like that because my sister's boobies ain't like that. Her back's not like that. Like, I got the smallest breast, like, almost literally in my family, okay? Like, for real. Mostly every female in my family is well endowed. Okay? Everywhere. A Betty Boop in my belly, okay? So,
Like I'm wrong with genetics, so.
it's like many females, so I'm looking like, okay, you don't have to walk like that. Your body ain't got to be like that. I know it don't, because I know that's what family I come from. But if you look at my breast, you're like, oh, yeah, no, you talking about, yeah, you got them little things. Well, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm talking about because all my sisters got big boobies. Only the females that don't have big boobies is my daughter, myself, and my mom. My mom has been up for 40 years. Everybody else, they at least a C. At least. At least a C. That's the smallest is a C in my family. But they got B's and all of there. And when they be looking at my nieces, I be like, oh, what size is that? That's a D. That's a D, T. I'm like, damn, I used to get it. Don't be looking that big. But they know how to find a bras though. Okay? Because it's just generational. Yeah, they know what type of bra to get. The whole little jugs up, girl. But so I'm just saying. So the bag is very important when we find ourselves, I don't care what size your dress is or whatever. Skinny body is very important. Now, some people feel that you should have your feet flat on the floor, and some people don't. Me, myself, I can only keep my feet flat on the floor for a certain amount of time, and then I'm crossing it. So, and so that's up to you, because I cannot give you the information on that, because I know I'm gonna be crossing my feet, okay? I try to put them on flat, but it don't stay that way, okay? So, the main thing is when I stand up, I'm on my feet, and then I move forward with my left foot. Other than that, when I'm sitting down, my feet will end up crossing, okay? So, but we want to keep the back straight. All right. And really take these deep breaths through the nostrils and out the mouth. And so, and the wonderful thing about right now is that we are really in an age of information. And there's so much information out here that you can have. There's no reason for us to be ignorant and to ignore the signs that are before us that will help us move forward in our spiritual journey here on the planet. This is a material world, a material realm, and it can be difficult, but okay, what's up, Gigi? You couldn't take it? Oh, okay, I thought you had company, girl. I didn't see you in the camera. I kept looking back. You weren't up in the camera, so I was like, okay. I couldn't see you. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh my God. All right, now let me know. Just let me know. All right. Okay, so, all right, Angela, I'm so glad that you brought that up and everything. And see, this is what we want to let people know. We all own things. But hey, somebody else can been through that. That's why it's good to speak up and share your story. Okay? And share your truth. You understand me? And also receive the healing, because then you learn that it's really not the body to be ashamed of. I don't think we should be ashamed of our body, because we're more than the body. We're more than the body, okay? And see, that's some of the devil demonic bullshit that want to have you caught up in your body and being ashamed of your body, okay? You got to love this vehicle that you in. Now, if you go outside and look at your car, you get, oh, look at my, yeah, that's my ride. But our body, that's the vehicle, okay? You see what I'm saying? Well, God gave us the supreme being, give us this vehicle, and we don't like it, because it don't look like somebody else's vehicle, okay? That's a problem. But if we pull up in a new ride, we get how many notes on this mug? Okay, we be shining that mug up and come here. Look at my new ride. Well, do yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? Not in an egotistical way or self-centered, but just be thankful for how your body is made. You see what I'm saying? How your body is made.
Yeah. Years growing up, like in a predominantly black neighborhood with large breasts, because I'm from Alabama. And men in Alabama, in the South, especially in the Deep South, they like girls with a big butt. No, I always have large titties. Large breasts. And this guy always say, I'm a white girl.
Who was telling you that? Who was telling you that? The guys were saying that? Oh, wow. Because they like to.
But I had more breasts growing up. I didn't start getting blood until I had kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, way down until I started having kids. But they like shit like that. So I was always ashamed of my body.
Right.
So I never thought my body looked like a black woman's body enough. So I had a complex for years.
Yes.
Like for years.
Let me tell you what your brother. Wait a minute. Let me tell you what your brother told me. Oh wait, I'm getting too big. He said. Oh gosh. I'm to.
Sugar.
Yeah, I tell you all later. Oh my goodness, where did I just go? I was worse than worse. I'm serious. You can't go. What did you say? Oh goodness, I'm tripping. Oh wow. Huh? Yeah. I mean, it's really. I seriously, my children just told me the other day. Have you seen that old BET? I'll tell you, he really don't curse, but he was cursing today.
Different sizes, different shapes.
I couldn't curse me.
Oh my God.
You see that damn BET? And I was like, no.
The dog on the
Oh my gosh, it's really this long head. He been talking about somebody's sister. He said, I don't know. He brought it up twice in the week. I'm like, I'm gonna try to find this because I want to see whoever he was talking about. He said somebody was one of the Braxton girls. He said Tony Braxton's sister. First he said Tony Braxton. He was like, no, her sister. He said she was all on the floor with a brown wig on, throwing her head, you know. He said, I wanted that. He said he was wishing for that wig to come on. It was so crazy because he don't talk like that. I'm tripping like, can't believe he was really. He was like really mad. He was like, they had these long eyelashes on and they was looking too cute, like they couldn't nobody touch him and talk to him. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I'm like, what? He was like, I don't care. You can make a choice. You ain't gotta wear all that stuff. He kept saying what they was wearing. And I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. He was just really. Yeah, he was like, they buy these foodies, and they buy this and that and the other. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, why are they doing that? He was like, the black people want to be white, the white people want to be black. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, man, I didn't see it. You know, because the way he was going off, I'm like, dang, it kind of made me want to see it. Because he was just pissed off. I'm telling you, he's more of a laid back guy. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Let them do whatever they do. It don't bother me. That's usually his attitude. But this time, he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. All these women with these fake booties and everything and this and that. And I remember years ago, I used to have that issue that you have. Like I said, the females in my family, they got that Betty Boop type style. And that's how we do type stuff. Everybody else. I said, I think my booty started picking up. This was years ago. He said, what are you being booty? Yes, it is. He said, ain't nobody ever complained about your booty, have they? They never did. It was always me. And he told the woman, he said, your ass could be like that. And the woman had the biggest ass I ever smacked. And this is before they was even getting booty shots of it. This was the real booty. Big ass booty. Hey, I was like, oh, he said, look at that. You wouldn't even be able to knock your ass in your ass like that. And right there, any issue that I ever had about my own derriere, it was just left me. So the other day when he was just complaining about this BET stuff, it reminded me of that. Because he was like, what are buying me? Getting these fake booties and everything. I had to call him back. I appreciate God bless me with to deliver me from that. Being all caught up with my body. He said, you ain't got no work done, have you? I said, no, I haven't got any work. That's why I'm saying thank you. Because I never got any, thing done like that. Really pumped up or something to feel like I'm a black woman. Honey, I am all woman, okay? Whenever you get through talking, I am more than a woman. I am more than my body, honey. All right? So understand that. So this is where I came to look. This is where I decided to come in this body right here, okay? To tell the people that I love how she is, okay? So you gonna either accept me or leave me. All right? Understand that. I can be in anybody I want to be in anybody. This is the body I chose to be in this life. Okay? Understand that. And what I got to give is more than my body. Okay? Let them all give their body. That's what they want to give. They want to give their body. Okay, they hurt it inside. I know they hurt it inside because they give their body. And what you give your body up for? Is you giving your body up for love, unconditional love, or you trying to control somebody with your body? Okay? So, look, whatever. That's all you got to offer is a big ass. That's all you got to offer. Okay? When that ass drops, then what you got? I'm just keeping it real, honey. I'm just keeping it real, dear. Yes. Okay.
All right, you keeping it real, Lord.
For this body, I'll be sure to join you ladies next week. I'll have the phone situation taken care of then. You ladies have a good night. Darling, yes. Yeah, Mom.
Burn the trees, girl.
Burn what trees?
What the heck?
We need to get up on this. Okay, here y'all.
Okay. Oh, lady got hilarious.
Please say.
Come on, burn the trees.
She said you. Oh, Lord have mercy. You can't be doing this online.
Huh? She ain't talking about me. She's talking about Lene. She's going to Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Oh, me. I ain't burning no trees.
Somebody said. Oh, she said, yeah, Mom.
Yeah, man.
No problem. Okay, all right. Good for you, brother.
I love it. That's hilarious.
I love it. We got to stay above that. Oh, I'm hot. You got me hot right now.
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay, we're at 137 in the car.
137?
Woo, honey. Okay, so we touched bases on the body. We've been really dealing with the body here. And if the body is imperative, we want to take care of the body.
Well, I tell you, Mama, I was telling you this earlier. You gotta take care of the body. We aren't the body. But we gotta take
the body.
That's why I said we aren't. We are not the body.
We are not the body.
We are the soul.
We are the soul
that resides within. Yet, at the same time, we have to take care of the body while we are on this material trip. You feel me? You feel me? You gotta. See, if y'all was on live, y'all could see this, but y'all ain't live with us.
Ain't with it.
But yeah,
Janae's gone too.
So that low key has been the topic of the day. Honestly, all day is taking care of the body.
Yeah, you want to take care of the body too.
And that.
What happened?
And today was just looking, so she decided to join us.
No, I don't see her.
Well, yeah. Somebody's viewing us right now.
What happened?
No, I think that they can invite y'all too.
Yeah, you been about the Jamaica, invite my sister last time.
Yeah. Whoever can invite whoever. As long as you're in the group already. And y'all all in the group. I think all of y'all been invited last week. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out, you know.
Yeah,
It's still trial and error right now, so it's no worries. But yeah, definitely, of course, there comes times where we should check it out with the doctor and may need to proceed with man's medicine. But at most cases, we can solve a lot of our bodily issues, with some sort of home remedy or natural herbal type of medication, or simply changing our diet, putting fitness into our lives. Like Lovely said, little things like changing our posture literally does work. Just certain little things getting a certain amount of sleep, going to sleep at a certain amount of time, waking up at a certain amount of time, chanting, all these things really does help. And if you really work with it for a certain amount of time, I would say at least 21 days, then you get to see the change, you know. And with you know, then of course that's on you whether you want to go with the change, if you like the change or whatever, which I'm sure you know you will. I like sometimes I have to go on fast. Occasionally I have to, especially like Lovely said, if I'm ripping and running for 3 to 5 days straight and I'm not eating properly. I'm just ripping and running. I'm not having time, so I'm just not really looking into what I'm eating, and I'm eating crazy things.
Garbage.
You know, straight up garbage. I'm going to have to fast because that food is not made for me. The food that I've been eating, stuffing in my body, that my body is clearly like, we're trying to work with you. We're going to need 5 days at the max. And that 6th day, when I wake up, I'm in so much pain. Literally, ladies, literally. This is what happens to me personally. It's my own personal experience with things that I do that I know affects my body. Extremely, tremendously, in negative ways. And that 6th day, I wake up with I can barely move. I can't stand up straight because my stomach hurts so bad. And like
So bad.
most of y'all have kind of seen me. I'm a pretty small person. I'm not skinny, but I'm small. I'm I'm like 5'3".
She's a brick.
So I'm a little person.
Hey.
But I tend to
Just
put on
letting it all hang out. Brick.
But a lot of weight that I put on can be lost easily just by simply not eating certain things that I know I should not eat, or getting a little bit more exercise that I know I should have.
That's that momentary satisfaction when you want to have those nachos and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. Or the Chick-fil-A fries, the Chick-fil-A barbecue sauce. It happens. It happens. The Canes with the Texas toast. I know y'all in there. Come on now. What they got in New York? Pizza. What else they got there?
Philly steak.
Philly steaks, Philly cheese steaks, gyros. I grew up on that. Italian beefs, hoagies, sausages, all this bread and meat, just stuffing. I mean, you know, YOLO, you only live once, right? But it depends, you know, do you want to only live once and be hurting and ill and sick and diseased and halfway dead with this only one life that you swear you only have, that you're like, YOLO, you only live once, you know, live life to the fullest? Yeah, you can do that. You can eat however you want and feel like I'm just living life to the fullest. Or you can live life to the fullest and live really prosperous, really healthy, you know, really just free and light-hearted because you're taking care of yourself physically. You know, so we're spiritual beings, but we do want to, you know, put a little bit more effort into working with our physical body, you know, especially the diet. That's extreme. That is why most women that are melanated, you know, die young or pass down diseases through their families, or what they call it, cancers and diabetes and things of that nature, is because of diet. Things that can be erased or modified or, you know, made better if we work with it. So these are things that are permanent. You can change these things. You know, these are things that we have control over. And if we have control over, why not take control? We want control of everything else.
Right. That's why some families, they have heart failure and stuff.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
it's reoccurring
It's
things
because-
happening in the family.
Yeah, they think it's actually like the bloodline.
Oh.
It's just tradition, and that's what the family eats as a whole, and so therefore, we all have the same,
Excuse me.
The mucus
See,
is
that's
attacking the
stuff
heart
earlier.
in the Johnson family. The mucus is attacking, the kidney in, Jones family. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's real.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's how the Jones family eat. They eat a certain diet, and the Johnson family eat a certain diet. So they had heart failure. Well, the Jones family, they all have kidney failure because of certain diets.
Mm-hmm.
And we think it's the bloodline. No, it's not the bloodline. It's the tradition within the bloodline that we're eating these same types of foods or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's step by step, you know.
And then people will be like, "Oh, my mama died from cancer," and so they will accept that they're going to die from cancer, and they just continue to do what the mother did, and then they end up with cancer, and they think it's their family cancer or whatever. No, it's your tradition,
Yeah,
what you're eating, the
that's
same habits.
That's not genetic, like passed through blood.
Right.
It's not. Cancer is not that kind of disease. Cancer is not a bloodline genetic type of disease. It is a mutation of a gene for a specific person. So that means one person has a gene that's mutated, so that's why it continues to come back. But that gene is not passed through the blood. So your children don't get that. So it can be, you know, these things can be changed and fixed with, you know, a little work. And it takes time, definitely, you know. No one should beat themselves up about their diet. Don't beat yourself up about your diet. That makes you stressed, and that most likely stress leads to, you know, binge eating or eating things that aren't that healthy. Some guy told me he's a carnivore, which is like he doesn't like anything but meat. You know, so yeah, which it kind of blew my mind because we were eating this food, and yeah, the food is definitely vegetarian, but there's a lot of food that you eat that you can eat on the side of meat that would be considered vegetarian. You know, potatoes. You can eat potatoes. You know, and to me, potatoes is like the best food group there is. You know, like I would eat potatoes all day. Like, especially mashed potatoes, any kind of potatoes really. French fries, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. Like, like I could talk about potatoes all day. Potatoes are delicious. So I've never met anyone, I don't think I've really met anyone that don't like potatoes, that don't like beans, that don't like rice, macaroni and cheese, pasta. Things like this, these are things that you can eat, like sides. Usually what people consider sides. These are things you can
I let it instantly.
eat a little bit. You can focus more so on to draw you away from the meat because it's really there's also other things, but mostly right now in 2017, what they are putting diseases into
bad chemicals, man.
hormones, chemicals, pesticides.
That's where that bad cow disease come from. Put no chemicals in the cows. They hurt the cows too. The cows are part of God's plan as well.
They have literally
They're slaughtering every being.
It's literally genetically modified. They have been genetically modifying our food. Literally, the food that they sell you in Walmart and HEB and Whole Foods and Save a Lot, Jewel's Hospital, all these. The food that they sell there is being genetically modified. That means that this is like computer food. They're tired of, you know, really raising cows and really, you know, raising pigs and chickens the correct way.
Right.
You know, because these are animals with souls, so they deserve a little respect. But no, instead, okay, we're gonna eat you, but instead of treating you right before we kill you, we're gonna mistreat you, fill you up with hormones. These hormones have chemicals that are going against your natural biological chemicals in your body. So that it's fighting with the animal body. It's not right. It don't go together. It's not meshing. So these chemicals are making the animals sick. So they're killing these animals while they're sick. They don't get rid of these animals and throw them away. Oh, this is bad. This is good. No. All of that stuff is the same thing still. And they slab it and they call it a pork chop. And they pack it up, make it look real cute, and put it in the Walmart.
Wait a minute, when they go to pick up them doggone chickens and stuff, they have to have a astronaut suit on.
Yeah, no, they don't.
So the food is really poisonous. We really need to get with the program. I'm not making
In 2017, you better believe it. You better believe it. That your food is either fake or it's unhealthy.
what they call
Especially your meat.
Frankenfood.
Frankenfood. Meat has been genetically modified. It's been for like at least a decade, maybe 20 years, maybe my whole life. Honestly, I'm just being real with you. I've done the research already. I've done plenty of college essays on it. You can look up and they will tell you that they're genetically modifying your food. It's also other food groups. But that's why I say, most importantly, try to knock out the meat. If you can knock out the chicken and the pork, you have done so much to your diet. You have really changed so much. If you could, mostly the pork and the chicken. But they're starting to get on the cow real bad. They on the cow real bad. And the meat, period, honestly, I'm just being real with you. If you gotta eat meat,
They on the cow because so many places revere the cow. So you know they take the cow.
yeah, well, they got the meat, period. But now they're starting to work on other food groups. And this is why we really have to try to, take them out of business. And how we do this, how we take our power back is to take our natural eating ways, our natural eating habits back. Because we weren't killing animals this way and eating them this way. Making the animal sick, then killing them. So it's really sad.
We used to pray to the animals.
Yeah, a lot. And the animals were a part of our
As the
world.
animal, can
Yeah, exactly. If there were people, because
we sacrifice.
if a person in ancient times wanted to eat an animal, but trust me, it was been a time where some reason the crops just wasn't growing this season. And the friendly little cow, the friendly little chicken, and all them that we had, we may have needed to eat them. But it was certain ways we went about it before we did it. Now, you better believe it. All the fast food places we got, you think they got time to sit there and talk to the cow? Ladies, can y'all hear me? Yeah, they kicked me out. I'm sorry. My apologies, but yeah. So, and you see, it's a fast food place on every corner. It's 5 of them on every corner. They got 10 million different types of fast food for the same thing.
That just really trips me out.
So, and you know it. You know they don't have enough time to sit there and talk and pet the dang old cow and tell him how much they love him. And we're going to kill you so we can feed our community. They're not doing that. They don't have time to properly care.
That's what the kosher food is supposed to be about.
Yeah.
They pray over the food or whatever the case may be, but you don't see a lot of grocery stores dealing with kosher.
Yeah, no more. They trying to get rid. They Jill's Osco. That's the only place I really remember having kosher food all the time.
Jill's Oscos and Aldi.
And Aldi's. But I've never seen a Jewel's in Texas or an Aldi's in Texas so far. So northern states. Aldi's and Jewel's Osco usually have kosher food, so they're supposed to be prayed over, or it gives you a better energy type of food. This other stuff, they're not doing none of that.
You look at them things do have souls. You can look at them cow's eyes and see their soul.
Yeah, animals.
They know what's gonna happen to them.
Every species.
To them. And that's what we put in our body, some terrified cow.
They may not. Yeah, that's my whole point. These animals are sick. they're scared, you know. So they're literally going through a traumatic situation before being killed.
And then people eating this food, this traumatized food, this sick food, and they were not cleansing enough.
Yeah.
And then so you got some sick shit in you
And this,
for years.
right, and this is
years.
this is why I said, this is why I mentioned the fasting earlier.
And then the body start hurting, trying to tell you to get rid of the garbage. You go to the doctor say,
I'm telling you,
let me cut that out.
I had to fast. Yeah, yesterday I didn't eat. I didn't eat 2 days ago. I didn't eat at all, and I fasted until yesterday around 6 o'clock. So I fasted for over 24 hours so that I could properly. Huh? Did somebody say something? Oh yeah. So I fasted over 24 hours, and that's just something that I personally decided to do. You know, because I know I need to. Because I'm literally like in pain because the food, I know it's the food that I ate. And it's the way I was eating too. I was ripping and running, not getting any rest, and I'm stuffing this food down that is not healthy for me. And it's not meshing with my body. Like I told you, when we were at the temple, we were eating Rada's food, the way her food made me feel is like it's, you know, it's meshing with me. I can, like the way it's going down my throat, it's still good, you know.
And going through your blood.
And it's going, yeah, it's really breaking down. I'm getting the nutrients. So this is just regular food that she made, you know. But the way, you know, she made it with love, of course. So it's just you can change your meals up in a way that they're not boring. You don't have to eat salad to eat healthy. That's stuff they put in the media that just make you seem like you can't eat nothing. She made stuffed red peppers, so good. Mashed potatoes. She had it looked like it was fried zucchini with mozzarella stuffed in the middle. So delicious. Never had nothing like that before. Then she had quinoa, that rice or bean, whatever it is, that looks like a little circle. She had that with guacamole on the side. So the meal was, and all of the food groups just went together. I mean, it went so well together. And there was no meat in there.
No meat.
It was completely vegetarian food. And it was delicious. You know, y'all know how to cook. Y'all know how to put the season on there and get it right. So, you know,
It's cooked without the meat.
Yeah, it's just certain. It just you put your own style to it, you know. But personally, the meat, honestly, that's my biggest thing. That's my biggest thing. It's for me, myself, my family, and you know, you ladies, of course, y'all part of my family. Is to get rid of the meat as much as possible because that's something I personally know. You know, from just not even from my spiritual life, from my academic life, I know this. I'm a biology major, so it's things I research a lot in college, and this is one thing that I've always researched: is genetically modified food. They've been doing this for years. I know at least over 10 years, and I'm sure it's more than that. They're doing so much, and it's so advanced that they're going past meat now. Meat been fake.
Man, they got an Impossible Burger out now. Me and sister was out at the restaurant, and we're trying to decide on which vegetarian burger we're gonna get. They had two different ones, and then they had this Impossible one. And I told sister, I said, well, I don't want the Impossible one. I just thought, why would
The Impossible Burger.
I just didn't like the sound of it, no way. And you know, they was like, oh, really raving over this burger. This burger was like $15 just for this one burger. You don't get no sides, no drink, or nothing. $15 for one burger.
Yep.
And so the very next day, an article comes to me. I didn't look for it. It came to me. The Impossible Burger is made out of a laboratory. And they have created this burger where it bleeds like real meat, but it's not real meat. So, you know.
Yeah, so
usually like vegetarian food, when they make something, you know what I'm saying, they usually use a vegetable to create a burger. or whatever the case may be. But this is created from something else. I don't freaking know. It's created in a laboratory, so it's not a vegetable, nor is it a meat.
No.
Okay, and it's
Yeah,
called impossible.
they create so much in the laboratory.
Yeah,
I mean,
what vegetable you know bleeds?
no, it don't. No, it's not doing that.
So that tells you right
Yeah,
there.
but they got so many different options, you know, for like in this store that they have down here in Texas, HB, they have they sell like salmon, but it literally is not salmon. It's not salmon. It's not salmon at all. But they created out of some type of
like a wheat.
Yeah, like a wheat. To make it, you know, to give you the taste, give you the feel or texture of a fish. So, you know, people that like to eat fish, you get that, you know. Then they have jackfruit, which is an actual fruit. But they use this to create meat, you know, a texture of meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like pulled pork, stuff like that. If you need, because that's most of the time that's what it is. And it tastes so good. You would, if you taste these things, you're not gonna be missing your pulled pork, like, because it tastes so good, you're not even thinking about it.
Right.
You're not thinking that, wow,
that ain't no meat.
I'm not eating meat right now. Like, I need to know because it tastes good and it fills you up.
Yeah.
So it's definitely other options. That's why they're creating these things now because.
And that's the good thing about it. Like more now, they are creating more alternatives, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Where it's coming, you're starting to see these things in the grocery store. Now, when we started out, you know, clean or whole, you had to really be very creative.
Yeah, only thing they had was
when
tofu.
They was, huh?
Tofu. That's all they
that's all they had was tofu, and then you had to learn how to really work with that tofu. You know what I'm saying? You had to figure out how to saute it and marinate it and everything. Now there's so many different alternatives to eating, you know, meat, and it's like quicker. They're a middleman for you. But if you had the time to be creative and work with your family, like, when my children were young, we really did that. We juiced together, we made our tea together, we made our meals together. So it was much more beneficial because we were all putting our love into this meal. I mean, we would sit around, and I'll tell you, my oldest son, this boy would never be full. The only thing that fills him up is when he lives a vegetarian or, you know, a whole food diet. Yeah. Other than that, he can eat 7 burgers and never feel.
That's stuff.
You know what I'm saying? But when he eats a whole food diet, he's literally satisfied, and he's healthy. You know, and that's just so true. But it can be very difficult because the subliminal messages, our friends, our family, they're not eating healthy. So it's very difficult. Yeah. But that's why, like I said earlier, the executive move is determination. Uh-huh. And what was the other one? Determination and what? It was 2 D's. Determination and
emotion.
Huh?
Emotion.
Discipline.
Discipline, that's what it is.
Discipline and determination. So we have to discipline ourselves. You're going to go inside yourself, and the body will tell you what it needs. Like you drink, you know, you might like me. I love lemonade. I can drink lemonade, but I tell you, when I drink water, my body says more water.
Yeah. Water refreshes your soul, man.
Okay. My body says more water.
Yeah, ain't nothing like water.
I drank a glass of water, and I drink another glass of water. And then I drink another glass. I drank 3 glasses of water in 6 minutes.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
Because the body is dehydrated. It don't want lemonade. My tongue wants to taste the lemonade.
That's another huge.
And the devil in me says, it's water in your lemonade, no?
This much. Yeah, but that's another huge thing.
Water.
Water. That should be like the main staple in your diet. If anything, if you're gonna eat crazy, go ahead eat crazy, but drink your water. Ain't nothing that'll pop a Mountain Dew a soda, a lemonade.
And if you have a problem with your teeth, drink plenty of water.
Yeah.
Okay, if you think you got yellow teeth or cavities or whatever, drink water.
Yeah, especially for women, period. That's
Your
already
teeth will
great,
begin
honestly.
to shine so beautiful. I'm not saying nobody got a problem with their teeth. I have a problem with teeth, and this is how I know this by experience. So if you do, or you know anybody, you tell them drink water. Tell them to drink plenty of water. Just think about it. If we're tearing into meats and stuff, ripping our bones apart. The teeth are nothing but bone. You're ripping it apart. You got these particles in between the teeth, and you go do whatever. Run over here, run over this to the, yeah. Just like it's bacon in our guts. It's bacon in our mouths too.
Yeah.
So water will help cleanse that stuff out and get that stuff from in between our teeth and in our gum. I'm telling you, you will start seeing a difference in your mouth, in your gums.
Yeah.
Okay, and even if we're talking about them cavities, I mean, you would drink a lot of water, you won't even have a cavity.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's the sugar that we drink, and the lemonade and the pop and the tea and all that. The sugar is what that creates these cavities. So if you reverse that by drinking more water, you don't have no cavity. Yeah. I know it may sound hard to believe, but go ahead on and test that out and see what happens. Take yourself off of that, change your drinking habits, and drink more water. Dare to have a cup of coffee or whatever, and coffee and all this other stuff. The stuff that's taking the lining out your stomach and everything, and taking the shellac off of your teeth or whatever the case may be. But this stuff is killing us. And it causes you, when I was young, I used to always have these pains in my stomach to go to the doctor. I was having what was I having? Like a bladder infection or something. It was horrifying. I stopped drinking pop. I've never had a bladder infection again. Oh, gorgeous.
It's real stuff, man. Just cutting out the pop. You cut out the pop. You know, I like what we said, the lemonade. Lemonade's fire. Love my lemonade. Love my the little Starbucks vanilla cappuccinos. Woo! Them things. Chocolate milk. Oh my goodness. Strawberry lemonade. That stuff that's my go-tos. But so I definitely, sometimes you want a little taste on the throat, on the tongue. But for the most part, gotta keep that water.
Are you doing readings tonight? I asked because it's gotta be 10 o'clock.
Man, it's almost 11.
Oh, okay. Well, let's round this up. You're talking too much.
I asked earlier.
And nobody said anything.
Hey.
Come on now, going once, going twice.
Angela Love. Would you like a reading tonight? Yours truly.
What did she say?
Something right quick. Let's see if we can get you something right quick. Let's see. We got the right quick, George.
Right quick, coming right quick. What you baby? Left eye. Right quick, right here.
Right quick, right here. Pull up right here.
What's the question?
Do you have a? Yep, that's right.
It's just my spirit when I have a headache I can't get rid of. Because of the hair that I hate.
Oh, wow.
And for Tuesday, I haven't eaten hair in about a year. I haven't eaten more bacon in about 6 months. I've eaten turkey bacon, but no pork bacon.
Yeah. Yes, it's talking to you.
Drink a lot of water. I cannot get rid of I'm like, that's what that is. The clay. Hey, also, it's like the slime.
Yeah. Yeah. For real. It be like that, you know, and that momentary satisfaction or, you know, feeling we get when it's like, okay, this little ham with the pineapple on it, you know, honey ham with that, you know. Dressed with chicken turkey bone in it. Yeah. It tastes so good.
Taste.
Yeah, it tastes so good. It's real. I definitely know. I'm telling you. Telling you. Uh-huh. It's excruciating pain.
See that momentary satisfaction,
Yeah.
a lifetime of pain.
Yeah, and that pain lasts way longer than that taste. Boy, real.
All right, what's your question?
Angelo, you have a question?
I'll take a general read. Well, no, let me go romantic read. I'll check out on there.
Let's get a romantic read real quick. What can we get, love? Love. Okay. See.
And so you have to start, you have to start over, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put things to an end here for new love to come into your life. Okay? Can you hear me? Yeah. So you want to make some major changes here. You need to meditate more. Huh?
A little closer.
Yeah. Okay, good. You gotta meditate, dear. All right? Because there's some things that you need to let go of finally first before you can actually have, like this new love vibration. And they say you need to deal a little bit more with yourself because you go from this back and forth thing. 1 minute you want to have love, and next minute you don't. You know what I'm saying? You're always trying to protect yourself. You look too far in the future, in the matters of heart. Okay? We have to know God is in us, know love is in us, and love is in the other person, and God is in the other person, and be in the now more in relationships. As long as you know what you want, but be in the now in the relationship. Don't be 15 years down the road saying, oh, this sucker gonna leave me for a younger version. It's something like that where you're projecting far into the future, the outcome. So on your projection, you behave as such. You get what I'm saying? You're not behaving on what's in the now. That's like if a guy, like I had told somebody, oh, you are so handsome. Yeah, right. I bet you said it to all the guys. Right? Now, why would you just say that? No, I'm saying it to you, dude. You don't know how much courage it took in me to tell you how handsome you are, and then you deny me. And tell me, oh no, I said it to all the guys. Or what do you want? What do you mean, what do I want? I just told you were handsome. God, really? Like, come on, really? Chill. So being in it now would have been, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Or you're beautiful yourself. But no, you're thinking, oh, she gonna hurt me if I believe what she's saying. Or he's gonna hurt me one day. And so this is what they're saying right here. This is the doorway to leaving this type of mindset with feelings is right here. All you have to do is step through it. It's right here. I don't know how long it's going to be here for you. But if I were you, I'm going to go ahead and make that gesture and make that move. If you really want new love, you got to love yourself. And loving oneself is being in love with the now. Being in love with love. Oh, it feels so good. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. I struggled with my twin flame. I don't know how many lives. And and just like I said, you know what? I called him last night and he didn't answer. I left him a voicemail and I said, you're my fucking best friend. Now, anybody that knows me know I say I don't have fucking friends. I'm a best friend. I told him he was my fucking best friend. You know, because I love him just the way he is, and he really loves me just the way that I am. Now, with all this material world going on and what society says that we should do to show each other how much we love each other is none of their fucking business. Okay? All right? And if we get caught up in what society says, that's when we lose. Okay? That's when we lose. Okay? So you got to begin to love oneself and love beyond oneself. And that saying is here, right here for you, for the taking. You have overcome a lot of things. You made a lot of upright choices in your life. You're one of those people that do the right thing. But when it comes to matters of romance and love, you close your heart, you open it back. It's just like a rose in bloom and a rose out of bloom. Love is not a flower. A flower is a flower. A rose is a rose. Love is love. We had even heard that love is God. God is love.
God is love.
So if we're pushing away love, imprisoning love, we're pushing away God. We're imprisoning God. Okay? Yeah, you're doing it. Because you're not expressing it. You're not allowing in the flow, the creative force, the supreme being that you believe woke you up and gave you breath, gave you life. But when you see an extension of the supreme or representative of the supreme, okay, an image of the supreme, you block it like it's Dracula. We must not do this to ourselves. Because if we're blocking someone that we feel we love, we're really blocking ourselves. And this is the true crime. This is what I believe. This is the true sin. This is what I believe. What could be worse than that? To me, blocking love is horrible because you're blocking God. Lying on God, lying in the name of God is horrible. And you do those things, I swear to God, yeah, because he had you, blah, blah. That's horrible. That's a sin. Blocking love is a sin. Now, all that other stuff, you know better than that. To go steal and to cheat and all this other thing. You know these things. You understand this? Do not block love. Love. Every relationship is not going to look the same way. What's the point in meeting someone new if you're going to make sure he act just like your ex? Huh? If you're going to make sure she act just like your ex. Well, if you want your ex, go and get your ex. Okay? But do not be a new person and try to control them and inform them from your mind how your ex treated you and what happened in your previous relationship. Okay? Because that's not love. That's control. That's bondage. Okay? And that's the real sin, if you ask me, because you're not living your life. And you don't want your love or your mate or your love interest to live their life. You don't want them to be who they come to be in your life. You want them to be who you used to be with. Old skippity yo dude. Oh, and flippity flop. That's who you want them to be. Okay. You see. Now, what you got to do right now is you got to let the past be past and live in the now and look forward to the future. Okay. Because there is a dynamic personality coming in your life. Okay. This person is going to get all in your head. Okay. That's why you got to have your mind right and your heart right. Because it's almost like they're going to be a test, but they're not coming to test you, but they will test you. They are a tool, okay, for that test. But they're not consciously like, oh yeah, let me run through her mind, okay. But yeah, you may feel some kind of way with this person. So if the heart and the mind is not right, if you're still holding on to old ways, these habits that we form, then you may have a difficult time with this dynamic individual that's coming into your life. And I'm telling you, you want to get with it because they say this is where the real wishes begin to unfold. Things that you could have never imagined that would actually happen in your life. Okay, it's going to begin to unfold. And they said they told you this, dear one. They told you this in the midnight hour when you were laying in your bed and you couldn't get to sleep. Is this true? Huh? Oh, okay. All right now. All right, shut up, because the high spirits are definitely here with you. Now, see, that's an amazing read here. That's what's coming to me right here, okay? But please, dear, please work on the heart, okay? Now, these things can happen between 4 weeks and 4 months, okay? All right? Now, you will be married again, okay? Now, if you're worried about that, don't you worry about that, but you're going to let one door close so another one can open for you. All right? All right, so you want to walk through that door and let that in, let the past in, okay?
Yeah.
All right, and you go ahead on with this new life here, okay? All right.
Definitely. Lovely pretty much slam dunked it because my reading is in accord with her. It does show here right now in the present that there may be some indecision or standstill, and it is time for you to mediate or meditate. That you may be putting off making a decision, or you may be feeling some uncertainty. You may, feel a little queasy or whatever about not wanting to offend or hurt someone. Okay, or you may have withdrawal issues at this time and contemplating options. So it just wants you to take a step back and be rational, making a decision.
GJ, you gone?
That there are more facts that you have to gather here to make this informed decision. Do not ignore your emotions. Do not try to use logic to deny how you're really feeling. Do not deny the truth. Do not try to put your truth or your feelings in some type of compartment so that you do not have to deal with it. Not believe that ignorance is bliss, because ignorance is literally ignoring bliss. So they're saying basically ignorance, or denial at this time can cause you to stay in this circular thinking or emotional patterns in your love life. So this is just you right here. Your reading is fabulous as a whole. And as a relationship or love reading, you definitely, and even yourself, it shows after you get past this decision making and really being completely honest with you, prepare yourself for this time. And this is not for everyone to see. You'll have to put this on display. And this is for you. Bear yourself before yourself, in front of yourself, with yourself. So you can be completely honest with yourself. There's no one to judge you. It's you and God, and that's it. No one has to know all your deep, darkest secrets or whatever you have that you feel that you need to deny or hide or put away. These are things that you have to be completely comfortable with and accepting with, content with, before you move forward in this love life. Yeah. But once you really, really do this, there will be so much personal growth, so much self-acceptance. This is literally what it's telling you here. And clarity. And after your 2 of Swords cards, you have the Sun. So after this decision making time, you are given the Sun. This is the card of light. So clarity, celebration of accomplishments. Do not be afraid to shine. Let your inner child show. Be playful, creative, and curious. Align your actions with words with your authentic self. Do what makes you feel excited and warm inside. So this is representing a time and period of a burst of energy and vitality. So this is a yes. If you have a question in mind or you need to know something, it's telling you yes. So, but first of course you want to dig with yourself. So, but there is definitely new feelings and new love, awakening intuition. a flowing of emotion, and opportunity for intimacy and pleasure. So this could also lead into an invitation to a social gathering, a romantic getaway, a letter from a dear friend, or a chance just to indulge yourself in what makes you feel truly happy. So this is showing that you surely, after if you will receive a heartfelt gift, this is a chance to make a fresh start emotionally. So this is a really big time for you, Angela, especially with this being the step into the new year is amazing. And what you said earlier, stay those things that you kind of been, you just let kind of hang around from 2016, you kind of let it hang around. Yeah, so this is a whole new chance to make a fresh start emotionally. This also may indicate a need to let your feelings flow freely. So whether this is expressing your love for another or letting your tears out. Okay, and this is also an opening of intuition, a chance to tune into your higher self. Time to pay attention to your dreams and be receptive to subtle signs around you. So this is a really good period for you. It's really the activating moment will be when you really bear yourself and just be honest. And it's like being naked. And you see everything.
Let it all hang out.
And you can't hide it. You can't hide it. You ain't got the sexy shorts on that make everything look good. And that's your bra. No, you're just there. Everything is you. It's real. It's authentic. And you are more than okay with that. You are happy with that. You are glad and grateful for that. So it's gonna be that moment where you just be honest with yourself and you let it flow however you have to flow. Because it may be some people may do this with crying. Some people may be doing this with speaking to themselves in the mirror. May write this down on paper. May scream it out. So however you gotta sit there and make this decision, or meditate or mediate with yourself. Of course, it's gonna flow how you flow, but definitely this is a really good energy coming here, and love to use the word dynamic male, and I would have to agree. This guy is this energy that this fella has. And I feel like you kind of always attract really well-off guys financially. They seem to be, business-driven and things of that nature. They have some type of business mind, entrepreneurship. Phenomenal man. This guy, but he has the attributes that this male that is showing up in your reading. He has wisdom and wealth. He has an energy that is inspiring. He's probably going to be extremely attractive to you. Probably going to be attracted to him in a physical way. Some guys you just like, they're nice. You can see yourself. Yeah, we can make it. We can do it. But some guys like, whoo! That's my type right there. And he's probably going to look harsh.
I heard that. Is anybody else on the call?
Yeah, we have Ashton here. And then it's also shown that he has discipline and self-sufficiency. He has earned his rewards and using his labor. So this is a guy that is probably have already put in major work for himself, because he also seems to be a confident as well. But as the outcome is sensitive, kind, imaginative, romantic, gentle, new love. So this actually goes together, because And your I believe your third card, which was Ace of Cups, was that you may be receiving a letter from a friend or a gift. So that would go together. That would make sense. That this is a romantic type of, some guys do that, write love letters and stuff. There are guys out there that do that. So this seems like the kind of man that this is preparing here. So that's hey, and I love saying, you ready to step into that, You got the keys. Got the keys. Really, the key is you. You know what I'm saying? You got the keys. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all heard that song. Pump me up. She gassing me up. It's not true. Well, Angela been on the road today. She can pump me up. She can gassing me up.
That Capricorn. If you need to have to take the gas, go ahead and get some, call the cat.
Yeah. Y'all see, y'all come to the season. Y'all the season now? Yep, y'all the season now. Yep.
Yeah, it's that season.
Yep. Yeah, this y'all season. This is y'all season.
So make the best of it. You're in the element.
Yeah, we definitely you gotta go hard right now. You got to go hard. This is your season. You already just showed up. Now it's time to show out. What's up?
Hello.
Now look. We literally got a few more days now. You could activate this within these few days. You could bump into your man on the first New Year's and kiss him when
And the mistletoe.
kiss him when the fireworks go off. You never know, hey, Johnny. Don't try to slack now. I'm gonna do it. No. If you find a time between here and tomorrow, I say get on it. Because it literally, this is the only card in my reading that has something that's like saying, let's check the tape, let's check the cards first, let's see what we gotta do. Everything else is like bam, 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 like you already have it. So this is the only card where you have to do some work here. And it's the very first card is on your side. This guy is locked and loaded.
So basically, if you want a dynamic man, you have to be a dynamic woman.
Okay, well, go ahead and that.
What happened?
What'd you say? You said it again.
I said, so basically, if you want a dynamic man, you have to be a
so that
dynamic
is still
woman.
online.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's what's happening. All right. Okay. So, Holly, if you hear me, if you want to read, you have a question, comment. It's 10:56 in the show. Huh? Did you say happy Hanukkah? Huh?
Determination, discipline, and donation. Dynamic.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's happening. Yes, yeah. Okay, all right. What the?
Who is that?
Your homeboy.
Orlando?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go out of my
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you leaving me?
I'm not leaving you.
Leave me alone. I ain't going with you.
Okay. I'm just gonna go look good.
I don't feel well.
Oh, I forgot to say.
Yeah, I don't feel well.
Oh, little baby.
Yes.
I stick up, baby. That rainbow will make you feel better, though. Didn't it? I don't read complaining.
You want to read it? Who want to? Nobody want to read it? Everybody good?
Wait, no, I want to read it.
Okay, what's your question?
Can I read the general reading?
Could you give Colin a question?
I don't know. I kind of want to read it tonight.
Oh, okay. Take some deep breaths. Huh? So why would you ask for a general reading? You know you're in the love reading.
I want a general, but I kind of want to know what it's
All right, we just gonna see what's coming up for you.
You want a general reading? You see that's when I read
So you gotta stay with the spirit of truth no matter what, okay? So this is a problem here, all right? It came up in your reading. This is not gonna help you, okay?
Okay.
All right? Well, it still looks like you know, they're saying that you've met a female here, but you know, it may end up being a platonic relationship. Don't try to push anything or force anything at this particular time, okay? And you're not, you know, you're not really seeing what is available to you, okay? You make things such a struggle. And you have to stop struggling so, all right? Okay? So I wouldn't say, because it looks like, you know, you still want to go backwards. Excuse me, all right? So you still want to go backwards, like you want to go back to somebody you once was with or something? Yeah, so you know what, why make yourself try to be with somebody new? It's not gonna work, okay? You gotta be honest with yourself, all right? Because then if you create something, if you build something on a false foundation, it's gonna crumble and you're gonna hurt yourself more than you think you're hurting now, okay? Be honest with yourself, okay? Things are being worked out behind the scenes. We have to pick our faith up and believe that things are gonna happen when it needs to happen, okay? Don't stop, they show you forcing stuff and it shows you overlooking things, okay? All right? So really want you to pick yourself up. Pick yourself up, all right? They want your work to speak for you. It's like your work is not doing good. Whatever you're working on, you're not working on, you're not doing your best that you can do. You're kind of lax, all right? They're saying that you're a very smart person. You're very intellectually, you know what I mean? Intelligent, but you're not using your power. You're just doing the average work, okay? You know what I mean? So you don't want to do average work. You want to do the best that you can do. Does this make sense to you? Okay, this is like a fated situation in a relationship. I don't know if it's the person that you were with in the past or someone that you're going to be meeting. But they're saying things are going to be turning around, things are already turning around, you just can't see them. So don't force yourself to be in a relationship with somebody new. It looks like this person, you're meant to meet them, but it looks like it's going to be a platonic relationship. You do know what platonic means, right?
Yeah, I mean, just friends.
Yeah.
No intimacy.
Right, yeah. And you may be in, right. No sex, exactly. So, but it looks like you guys will be learning from each other. It's like when you relax, you're gonna learn so much from this person, and you're gonna be able to teach this person. It's like you need to get your head checked back. Like your head is disconnected from your body. So that means you're not using the intellect that you have, and you're not doing the good work that you can do in your life. Okay, you gotta take notice of who you are. Like everybody doesn't have the level of intelligence that you have. Okay, don't get so caught up in your emotion that you're missing out other parts of yourself, and you're not putting in relationships which you can put in relationships. This is more than one way to love. Okay, When we put love out, just when we want romance, and but we close ourselves off to love in every other relationship. That's just not fair to ourselves and to others. You know what I'm saying? Just like this platonic relationship. Allow it to be platonic. I mean, if you actually sexually attracted to her and she actually sexually attracted to you, but even though sometimes we're attracted to each other and we think it's sexual, but it's not, and we find out we're really better off as friends, then be friends. You know what I mean? And stop trying to force it into something. Because they're saying you're like missing out on so many different things in your life right now because you're only looking for one thing and that's it. But you're missing out on love in so many different shades and so many different colors, okay? So they want you to really embrace love in every possible way. And then you'll find out if you still want to be with the person from your past, okay? You'll know that. And it looks like, you got to get away to see this person from the past. But it still shows choices that need to be made, all right? Stop fighting. Stop fighting and forcing. This is not going to bring you the harmony that you require in your life, okay? And heaven is definitely with you, but you need to be more, focused spiritually now. God love is every love that we can imagine, okay? And we express God's love romantically, platonically, you know what I mean? Maternally, paternally. We express God's love in every different fashion. So, you know what I mean? We just want to be careful. We're not just focused on just one type of love and we're letting all the other loves fall, to the wayside. And it also shows like a younger female, like a child or something, that's missing out on loving you. Okay? But I feel like this person is far away from you. Do you have a child?
Yeah, I have a daughter. She's pregnant.
Is she around you?
No, she's on the side of the city right now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Like I live in Houston, so I live on the north side of the city. She lives on the south side. She's like 45 minutes to an hour.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is her. She's missing you. You know what I'm saying? So just try to make sure you're making time for her and everything, okay? Okay? Make sure that you're putting a lot of love into her, all right? Because she's missing you. Okay? And that's what they're saying. You got to really look at these different loves and stuff. You got to put your energy, your love into all these different forms of love, not just romantic love. Okay? And you will see, because sometimes when we're so focused, like we almost obsessed with one thing, you think God's going to give us that and we're not paying attention to all the other blessings that God gives us? Like, really? You're like an atheist. We're so, how we say we believe in God. People say they believe in God and then they don't believe in love. And they're not loving. So, I don't know what your spiritual output is, but if you have this spiritual love for a supreme being, then you want to actually be like an image of that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Because if God was really like a warlike God and didn't like us, we wouldn't even be here. Like all the shit we done did to ourselves and to each other, why does God continue to give us breath every day? And we take the most important thing for granted. We take breath for granted. You know what I'm saying? And we take so many other things for granted. Oh, they'll be there when I get back. Oh, they know I care. Oh, whatever. So even if you're not loving yourself, then you're not loving your daughter. You get what I'm saying? Your state of mind, your state of mind, your well-being is a direct impact on your child. Okay? All right. Okay, everybody good? Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. Any comments, questions, or concerns?
Thank you, lovely.
Thank you. All right. I love y'all. See y'all next week.
See y'all next year.
Yeah, next year.
Happy New Year, everyone. We'll talk to y'all before then. Love y'all. Love y'all too. And
Lovely1.com where the real cycles go.